Good evening, Lizzie Boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we just saw pictures of Abbey. These actually leaked last night in the middle of the night, and I was too busy on the phone with my friends talking about my brand new Scaramouche in Genshin Impact. Sorry that you had to learn this way that I'm a Genshin Impact player, but, you know, friends come first. I had a lot of fun with my friends. But today we're going to be talking about the new design for Abbey. We actually covered this on my channel previously. The video is no longer up just because, you know, I fear being copyright striked. Again, it's already happened a few times. But, you know, it's worth it to get the news out. I like telling you guys about Monster High news and stuff. So, with that, let's just start talking about Abbey and about the episode in which she is set to appear in. As I mentioned, we have seen Abbey's design before, and here it is. Take it in. Honestly, I'm not sure what to say about it, because, I don't dislike it by any means, but I'd say the thing that probably puts me off the most is the art style of the show. Some characters look good in it, I like how Draculaura looks, I like how Claude looks. I like how Cleo looks in the show, but that's about it. That's kind of where it stops for me. Some of the characters' faces just don't work in the show. Case in point, characters like Claudine, Heath, Deuce. Toralei looks good. I like how Toralei looks in the show. Frankie looks alright, too. I've kind of gotten used to the way they look in the show. But with Abbey, something just looks so off to me. You know, I was gonna say, why doesn't Abbey have visible fangs the way Draculaura does? But then I realized that Draculaura doesn't have visible fangs either. Neither does Claude, neither does Claudine. All three of them are in this shot. Claudine's face is covered. But it's yeah, I just noticed that. The show doesn't give the characters visible fangs like the original shows did. That's interesting. Okay. So I was gonna say, oh, why doesn't Abbey have an underbite? But there's a very likely high chance that she will be keeping that. I feel like more than likely on her dolls, she will still have her fangs. Which, honestly, the animation doesn't matter to me as much as the doll does. I think Abbey could use a necklace or something, maybe some earrings, because she is definitely lacking in jewelry here. I'm hoping that those are things that they will fix on the doll release, because, I like this design overall. I think it's cute. The layered tops, it's a crop top with snowflake design on it. Yeah, I think I would have preferred if she kept the same sort of printed fabric she had in G1, but I don't think they would have just lifted the same exact pattern. It would have been a cute reference to include that pattern somewhere in her outfit. But it looks like most likely Abbey's design is exactly the same as the one that we had covered previously. I no longer have that photo, but there was a leaked photo of Abbey's design, and it looked just like this, glasses and all. And, you know, she's also very tall. The design showed that Abbey is very, very tall. So I'm excited to see just how tall she's going to be. Because a lot of the characters are stood, far behind her. It's kind of hard to make out her exact height. Focusing in on Abbey more, cutting out the others, I really like her design. It looks like they're giving her a curvier body type similar to Draculaura, and the episode that she's currently set to appear in is going to be... What's the name of it? Grimoire... something... I don't remember. I'm reading through some of the comments on this post about Abbey. A lot of people don't seem to like her. Somebody said her outfit is very sheen. And of course, the most liked comment says, "That's not my Abbey." I like her. I think this design is fine. Obviously they did change a lot about her from from G1 to now. But I don't dislike this design by any means, and I'm a huge fan of Abbey. Abbey is one of two characters with more than 5 dolls who I own all the releases of. And, you know, those two characters are Abbey and Toralei. Because, of course I own every Toralei, and of course I own every Abbey. I think Abbey's a big part of my channel at this point. I use her in a lot of thumbnails. I love this design. I like it. I have nothing to dislike about it. I think most of the things I don't like about it just come down to the way the show is animated. Because I think we can all agree that this show doesn't exactly have the most aesthetically pleasing animation style. Some of the characters look a little weird, but it has a charm to it that you sort of get used to after looking at it for a while. And I feel like that's what's happened with me. When the animation was kind of first revealed, I was kind of iffy. But over time, I've gotten more used to it. I like it more. And I think that that's the case here. Abby's face just looks strange to me. It looks a little too childish for my liking. But overall, I don't think it's a bad design for Abbey by any means. If this outfit had come out for a G1 Abbey doll, I think we all would have loved it. Like, honestly, I think that this would have been a very popular look for Abbey. Maybe not the horns and the glasses. I don't know why they keep giving her those little horns in her hair. Do Yetis usually have horns? Maybe that's what that's supposed to be like a reference to? I don't know. I honestly don't know what Yetis usually look like. I just kind of know what Abbey looks like. I don't know. I think she's cute overall. I do like that they're giving her a darker lipstick with the purple lips. Hopefully that will stick on the doll and they're not just gonna like change it to like pink or something. Although pink lips wouldn't look bad on Abbey. She was probably the character who had pink lips the most often. Although some of my favorite Abbey dolls are the ones where she wore darker colors. Like, case in point, I Heart Fashion. That's definitely Abbey's best doll. Like, honestly, when it comes to Abbey's G3 design, this is the sort of vibe that I really wanted to see. I absolutely love I Heart Fashion Abbey. Definitely probably my number one favorite Abbey release aside from her basic. Like, this one is just so good. I kind of see a vibe like that in this design. Mostly through the long sleeves and the pants. It kind of like reminds me of the outfit on the right. But even this Abbey has more jewelry, you know? She's got a necklace, she's got bracelets, earrings. I do want to see that from G3 Abbey. I feel like they gave her nothing. All the other characters have earrings and necklaces and stuff. Draculaura, Claudine, Frankie. Frankie doesn't have a necklace, but they have, like, hair clips. Abbey does have hair clips. And ugly glasses. I don't know what it is with this generation, giving people glasses. Again, this is coming from someone who wears glasses. I just don't think it fits Abbey, specifically. Like, if they were, like, snowboarding goggles or something, like, sure, maybe she can be a sporty Abbey. Oh, and I think we have to face the facts, but Abbey is not going to talk like this in show. There's no way. They've gotten rid of everyone else's accents, aside from adding a Hispanic accent for Laguna, because she is Hispanic now, and Toralei got a British accent because she is British now. I doubt that Abbey's gonna keep her accent, and if she does, it's most likely gonna sound like she did in G2, where it sounds like somebody doing a bad Erin Fitzgerald impression. Because I believe that's Abbey's original voice actress. Though that's basically what it sounds like when I do my Abbey voice. Just a bad Erin Fitzgerald impression. But again, I would really like to see this kind of vibe for Abbey's style in G3. Like, this is my all-time favorite Abbey doll. I love what they did. I love the leg warmers. I love the knit dress. This is what I want to see. Like, how likely do I think it is that we're going to get a doll with that sort of style for G3 Abbey? Not very, but I don't think it's impossible. Because they do seem to be going the route of giving her, like, wintry clothes, which is good. They're at least keeping that aspect of Abbey's character, which makes sense. I don't think they'd get rid of it. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, but I have a lot of thoughts. I love Abbey, so, you know, I have a lot that I want to say. I think the overall is that I like the design. I have no reason to dislike it, so I like it. Again, though, I think it just comes down to the animation style. Not the biggest fan of the way they animate faces. I don't feel like she looks monstery enough, but you know, I definitely think that as a doll, she will look much better, and hopefully we'll get a unique body type for her, because I want to see very tall Abbey. I want my Abbey to be very tall. Please. If Abbey is not taller than Frankie, we riot. I think I got the episode that this is from wrong. I'm pretty sure that Grimoire one that I mentioned already aired. I just didn't see anybody post about it. Abbey is actually set to appear in the Holiday episode, I'm pretty sure. I believe the plot of that one is that there's a new ghoul at school, and that new ghoul is Abbey, and Draculaura, because she's all of a sudden an extremely unlikable character, is jealous of that fact, and by the end of it, she ends up accepting Abbey, but, like, what is wrong with you? I don't know, I don't like that they made Draculaura a mean girl. It's so weird and not in character for her. Her whole thing was, like, love. She's got a heart on her cheek, for crying out loud. Why are they making her, like, kind of mean all of a sudden? Look, I know I said I was okay with some of the personality changes, but I just feel like that one, as well as taking away Claudine's everything that made her special. I don't know. Those are the main things that bug me. I just hope that Abbey... My dogs are barking. I just hope that Abbey still somewhat feels like her G1 self, because Abby's personality was so strong in the original, and I would kind of dislike if they lost that. Abby's whole thing was like, she would speak tersely because up in the mountains, you know, she said something about, like, you don't want to waste your air up there, so they would speak more tersely. It's why she would, like, leave words out of her sentences, but you still knew what she was saying. I'm pretty sure she said that in the episode, where she was introduced, at least, and, like, they handcuffed her to Frankie because they weren't getting along or something. Although Abbey was, like, fine with Frankie. I don't know. I need to rewatch that one. But, you know, I'm just hoping that Abbey still keeps those parts of her character that made her so special. I highly doubt she's keeping her accent, though, because she didn't have an accent in the movie. I don't know. Those are my thoughts, though. Feel free to comment your own. I like hearing what you guys have to say. And as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!